Hello, I am here to wish you happy Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday. I haven't done a Wellness Wednesday video in so long. This used to be the thing I was doing. Do you like this? Where is it? The sign behind me? Seriously good one. Probably really appropriate for Wellness Wednesday. So today I wanted to talk about sleep. It's something that is a big topic in my house because there's kind of an ongoing struggle with somebody in the family that's a snorer. I won't name his name, however, he is the only male in the house. So we kind of go back and forth. What's the best situation for sleeping? And the reason why I bring this up is because I've realized with taking some measures of improving my sleep, how different I feel. And we all know sleep is good for us, but it's so magical when you do have a really amazing, sound, deep sleep and you get enough hours in. And I notice the difference so much. And it's really cemented for me the importance of getting enough sleep and getting high quality sleep, because it's really not about just sleeping 10 hours but getting woken up. And if you have a newborn baby or a sick child or something, that's obviously something different, but in general there are things you can do to improve your quality of sleep. So I think the first thing I wanted to ask is, have you ever woken up and you just feel exhausted? You feel almost worse than when you went to bed. If you've ever felt that, give me some love, because I know I've definitely felt like that. Antonio, hola, ¿qué tal? And so what you really want to focus on is making sure that you're waking up feeling refreshed, feeling good. When you sleep well, your body, it's helping to repair, it's helping you to fight infection, fight sickness, also helping you to keep your memory nice and strong, which is so important, especially as you move into the older years or even parenting. I know Oscar and I have said that since we've had children, we feel so tired. You feel like you start to lose your brain power. It's just, there are so many benefits to getting a good night's sleep. So I wanted to give you a few tips, and you might know some of these, you might know all of them, but really what's important about this is that hopefully I'm reminding you and you take them and you implement a few. So number one is get off the screens. Any screen, your phone, your tablet, your hi Ramonda, how are you? Get off of your computer and the TV, whatever it is. You want to turn off all screens at least half an hour before bed, but actually it's recommended 1 to 2 hours that you don't look at an artificial screen. So instead, just read a book. You know, one of the things I've been doing is reading a book. I went to this event last week, by the way. If you haven't read this book, I swear this is so good. So good. So read a book. Hi, Terry. Chat with your loved ones, play a game, meditate, listen to music, whatever it is, but get off the screen time as early as you can and don't go back to it. Turn off all of your notifications. Put the phone on airplane mode, turn the volume off, and put it in the other room. You don't need it next to the bed. I do have mine in the room because I use it. Hey, Stephanie. But I use it, it's completely turned off, and I use it as an alarm, but I stick it under, like, kind of hidden, so that there's no, what's the word, temptation. Because definitely, like, oh, I just posted, I wonder what's happening. So make sure, Stephanie, you would like that picture. I should send that to you. My wino friend. So you definitely want to get off the screen time, turn off all notifications, get the phone out of the room if you can. And really, that gives your brain time to calm down. I've read that somebody can probably speak to this better than I can, but the blue light from the screens actually impedes or inhibits the serotonin production, or is it serotonin that you need for sleeping? Now, I should have looked this up, but whatever, I think it's serotonin for you to go to sleep well. So, and even if you have your phone and you fall asleep and no problem, you sleep all night. It's also, there are studies showing that it's affecting the quality of sleep while you're sleeping. So even though you may not notice until you actually do it for a while and you start to notice, like let's say you go a couple weeks with no screen time and then you just go back and you break your good habit, one day you would notice the difference. So that's one of the big ones. Another one is stop eating before bed. So a few hours before bed, have your last meal or snack. That is so that your body is worked through the digestion, and you're not really going through those heavy movements right when you're going to sleep. Another one that's worked for us really well, which we have been more religious about, we've moved a lot, but we do invest money in blackout curtains for ourselves and for the girls. So if you don't have blackout curtains, go get them. So I don't know if you've ever gone to an amazing hotel where they have the best curtains, or even in Spain they have these like blinds built in the windows typically that you pull down. It's magic. You know, instead of waking up as the sun's coming up or the light starts to come in, you'll sleep. You could actually easily oversleep, but it's really nice. Your sleep is so much more sound. If you can't do that, wear an eye mask, or yeah, I wear an eye mask sometimes because in the summer here, the days are very long. So even at 4:30 with the blackout curtains, you still start to see some light come in. Another thing to do is to, and this is what I'm doing because of the loud snore I have in my house, is using earplugs. And, you know, I used to not want to use earplugs, but I've been doing it more because even my kids, sometimes they're active dreamers and I'll hear them like, you know, kind of talking in their sleep, and it almost like jerks me awake. It surprises me, and so I'll put those in. They're old enough now that if something's really going on or wrong happening, they'll come down and they'll let me know. So those are my top tips for sleeping. I want to hear in the comments if you have any tips for what helps you to get a really good night's sleep. There are all kinds of different theories on how long, but in the end, the hours that you sleep is really up to me. Hi Yasmin, hi Linda. So for instance, you might need 6 hours, and that's great. You might be someone that you can never do less than 8 hours. That's really up to you. You do, I think, really want to just make sure that the quality is good. The time that you go to bed is pretty consistent. On the weekends, I'm just thinking of another one. Don't catch up on your sleep on the weekends. So don't think that, you know, you can sleep 4 hours all week and then on the weekend you can sleep in for, you know, 10 and you're catching up, because it doesn't work in your favor. Actually, it can cause more health issues. They say it can trigger sickness, can trigger depression, can trigger migraines, which is actually something I suffer from. So again, get yourself to bed on time, eat your meals before bed, no snacking late night, turn off your screens before bed, blackout curtains or an eye mask, earplugs. Hopefully some of that helps. I want to hear from you guys in the comments what works for you. What are your tips and tricks? And also I'd love to hear how many hours you like to sleep. Even if you're watching this on replay, put replay and tell me how many hours, like what's your sweet spot that you feel really good, and you know, what's too much, what's too little. And that's it. Thank you everybody. Have a great one. Bye-bye.